online crew. Let's have a chat about what it takes to be successful online. Because if you're here listening to me or listening to any of my content, it's probably because you want to learn how to navigate social media and the online world and the internet to attract people to you. So that's all cool, but there's something that you absolutely must do. It's one of the main things. There's a lot of things, but there's one main thing that you have to do to be able to have the online world and social media marketing work for you. And what I'm seeing a lot lately is this is a huge missing piece for people. And I'm reviewing, I review a lot of people's works and look at their social media and what they're putting out there and what they're doing. And this is still a missing piece. So let's have a chat about that today. I'm intrigued though. What do you think it might be? What do you think that, there's one main thing. If you're going to build successfully on social media, there's one main thing. Well, there's lots of things. So you might put some things down as be like, well, yeah, it's that and it's that. But there's one main thing that you have to do to be successful on social media. What do you think that is in your mind? I'm just intrigued as to sort of what you think. Because this is so simple. This is not a complicated thing. This is a very simple thing, but I don't think enough of you are doing it. And you're wondering why you don't get engagement. You're wondering why you don't get enough traction. You're wondering, the reasons behind why it's taking so long to get some results through social media. It might be because of this one thing. So let's discuss that on this live. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain here of our amazing online crew community, which is home-based business owners, social sellers, those in network marketing, MLM. I specialize in social media systems for serious social sellers. So if you're serious about building your business online, and you're in social selling, then you're in the right place. But something that's really important to me is building with, absolute integrity and being a human before a marketer. So if that's the way that you want to build your business, then you're in the right place. And I basically teach the ABC of successful social selling, which is learning how to attract people to you, learning how to build a brand and influence so you can convert those to customers and team members. So it's really the ABC of successful social selling that we talk about here. So if you were here live with me, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are about the one thing that if you're going to be successful online. And again, I just want to share with you, I say this because I'm reviewing people's social media and it just sticks out like a sore thumb every now and again, and it just has recently as well. So I'll get onto that in a sec. Just to let you know, Clubhouse yesterday, we talked about AI. How do you use AI, artificial intelligence, in your business to help you speed things up? There are kind of no excuses, anymore to not be able to produce content on social media with all the tools that we've got available to us for AI. Building your business now on social media is so much easier than it has ever been in the past because of AI. But do you know how to use those tools, leverage those tools to your advantage? Something that you may, so that was our discussion on Clubhouse yesterday if you want to catch the replay. And something that's coming up this weekend, which I will be watching and I will be on and presenting and getting all the information, is there is an AI workshop. So a workshop on AI and automation as well. Like automation is key in your business. So if you go to attractionmarketing.com/Helen, so that's attractionmarketing.com/Helen. You'll get the details of that event that's happening this weekend and everything that you can learn regarding AI and automation in your business. I highly recommend you attend that. Okay. And what I just did, if you are in my coaching community, I just did a practical training, part 1 on TikTok. I shared my phone on the screen, what all the buttons are, how to utilize them, how to copy a trending one, how to copy a CapCut one, what everything means, how to edit the whole lot. So if you're a coaching community member, definitely go and catch the replay of that training. Okay, so what did you come up with? Anybody that's watching, consistency and a call to action. That's really good, Paula. And hi, Cherie. Hi, Lynn. Great to see you guys on. If you are watching, please say hello so I can give you a shout out. Consistency is really important. Call to action is really important. So yes, they are both really important things. But here's the, yes, as well, Cherie, being authentic, absolutely, they're all important things. But here's what I find is missing the most from people on social media and, really being successful online. You would know that we have to build know, like, and trust on social media. If you want attraction marketing to really work and you want people to reach out to you instead of you reaching out to people, you have to build the know, like, and trust factor with people, not only with people that you know, but potentially with everyone else that you can find on social media through TikTok and Reels and other content that you put out there. So we build the know, like, and trust factor. How do we do that? Okay, how do we do that? I talk about this all the time, and I'm going to repeat this over and over again until people do more of it, because they wonder why they're not successful on social media. And this is the main reason why. You are not showing you. Where's your face and your voice in whatever platform you're using? Stories show your face and your voice. Speak in stories. TikTok, don't do all trending TikToks. Speak in your TikToks. Your face, your voice, your personal profile. How are you sharing your journey? Are you sharing your stories? Do you share your health journey? Do you share your business journey? Are you sharing you and your journey from your face and your voice? That is what builds the know, like, and trust factor. Those that you see killing it on social media, and I'm talking social media here. I'm not talking traditional. You can still build traditionally and have great success with that. There are people, and there are even people in my company that do that very well. But I'm talking about social media. If you really want social media and attraction marketing to work for you, you have to show up on your socials, live videos or live stories or photos of yourself, TikToks, Reels. It's got to be you. Now, what I'm seeing is that that's missing from a lot of people. It's full of quotes. It's full of, shared content. It's full of promotional content regarding, your products or a sale or something like that. Like, where are you? If people buy into you as a human being, are you uplifting? Are you inspirational? Are you sharing great value? What do you stand for? Do you stand for natural health? Do you stand for multiple streams of income? Do you stand for opportunities for people? Do you stand for people getting out, opportunities outside the 9 to 5? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? And are you sharing that? You can't expect people to want to buy something off you or want to, even be slightly interested in your business if you are not sharing that from your face and your mouth. How many of you know that you lack in that area? Maybe you're not consistent enough with posting. Maybe you're not consistent enough in stories. Maybe you're not consistent enough with posts on your personal profile. If you want to get traction from social media and organically, I mean, if you want to learn skills about automation and Facebook advertising and funnels and all the things, you can speed that up in different ways. But if you're one of those people that are building organically, and most of you will be, you're just using social media to try to get some traction to build your business and you're doing it organically. You're not using paid strategies or funnels or things like that. So for those that do Facebook advertising and funnels and whatever, you can show your face in different ways. But if you're largely growing organically and you're trying to use Facebook or, Reels, TikTok, those kind of things to move more of your product or have people join you in your team, you are the one that creates the know, like, and trust factor, which means you need to show up more in your social media. It's amazing how many people's profiles that I'll look at, and it's like, well, I don't even know that you're in a side business. You're not talking about a side hustle or interest rate rises or inflation or, those kind of things. You're not talking about a natural health journey if that's what you're in. Like, you might be in travel or makeup or skincare, just relate it to whatever you're doing. But if you don't ever talk about that, then don't expect to get much traction when something goes on sale and you put it out there, because it's just literally looking like a sale. When you've woven in, how important natural health is to you, or building a business online, and you're very consistent with that message and you're sharing it from your face and your voice, then when there is something to share, something exciting, you ride off the back of company momentum, or there's a special going on in your company, people, because you've already built up the know, like, and trust, and they've been listening to your messages and your face and seeing your voice and knowing that you're consistent with that, they will then maybe get interested in what it is you have. When you don't share enough of that from your face or your voice, and you're not consistent enough with that and calls to action, like you're talking about before, if you're not consistent with that, don't be disappointed when there's traction happening in your company, but traction's not happening for you, because you haven't been sharing the message consistently enough in your stories or your profile or TikToks or Reels or those kind of things. You haven't been consistent enough with that story and that journey and that know, like, and trust factor to be able to capitalize on what's happening with the company or a product sale or something like that. Does that make sense to you? So when you've been really consistent from your face and your voice about what it is that you're doing, your passions, whatever represents your business, whether that's like something like natural health or makeup or travel or skincare or jewelry or, whatever it is that you do, when you're consistent with that message from your face and your voice, that's what builds know, like, and trust from your audience. People are watching you and you don't even know they're watching you. But they need to watch you for quite some time, be consistent from your face and your voice about those messages, about what's important to you, for them to one day down the track say, yep, I've been watching you for 6 months. I've been hearing you ramble on about this for 3 months. I've been watching you for a year. It's sort of like, I'd really love to know what it is that you're doing. You're really passionate about this. Unless you create that consistency from your face and your voice, don't be disappointed when social media doesn't work that well for you, or you don't get that much engagement, because you're not consistent enough with it. So that's the organic way. Yes, you can do paid things to speed things up. That's everybody's choice. But I find most people are trying to use social media organically. Let me know in the comments, are you doing paid strategies or organic strategies? I would say for the most part that most of you are doing organic. Now, if you're organic, you can't complain about not getting much traction out of social media if you're not showing your face or you're not speaking anything. So ideally, and I keep saying this, I'm not fantastic, because my days are from morning to night. I am full on, and I keep forgetting to share in my stories what I do all day long, the calls that I'm on, the things that I'm sharing, the training that I'm doing. Now, you might sit there and go, well, I don't do all those things, Helen. That just means you've got more opportunity to think and share about what's important to you. So if you are in natural health and wellness, like a company, then share why that's important to you in your stories. Go into your stories, push the button. Don't care what you look like. Don't care what people think. If people are watching their stories, they're choosing to. So there shouldn't be any thought from your point of view, oh, what if Auntie Sally sees me, or my friends see me, or something like that? Who cares what anybody else thinks? If you've got goals and dreams and you want to get somewhere, you have to get over that way of thinking and just show up a little bit more to share what's important to you, why you're doing the things that you're doing, for the benefit that you're doing, or the journey that you're on, and the stories that you can share before people are ever going to buy into you. As a person, to want to buy something off you or trust you enough. The know, like, and trust factor has to be really high for somebody to put their hand in their pocket and buy something off you. So for those of you that are not selling anything like a product, or nobody's joining you in your team, I would highly recommend that you do more of showing your face and your voice as to the journey and the stories that align with you, that are important to you, to build that know, like, and trust. So that when you do ride off the back of company momentum with product sales or, joining your team or whatever, that people have been conditioned to that, because you've been talking about it and showing up and sharing what's important to you. Does that make sense? You can put a lot of content out there, but if it's all crafted content and you're not showing any of your face and you're not sharing any of your voice, it's going to fall flat. You could have a post going out every single day, day in, day out, But if it's all shared content and crafted content, like it's all Canva type content and it's all pretty and, whatever, there's no human connection. What I'm really talking about here is human connection. Social media is amazing. It affords us so many opportunities, but you've still got to strive for human connection on social media. Are you missing that in your socials? Are you having a conversation with people through your socials, or are you talking at people? Don't talk at people, talk with people on social media. And I can say this from years of experience here and mentoring lots of people, that is the one missing piece that I consistently see, is that people are not sharing enough from their own voice and their own face. And if you need help with that, if there's things that are available to you. And just to let you know, just a side note, I work with very high-level students in my VIP mentorship program. That only opens up twice a year. It's open at the moment for the next intake in October for the next 6 months. If you need help, if you need consistency, if you need accountability, if you need coaching calls, if you need to get on the right track, you need that level of support, that it's a higher level, because you're not accountable to yourself. And trust me, even people that have the accountability don't do the work. You've got to do the work. But if you're willing to do the work and you need that guidance, you need that accountability, you need that training, you need these kind of conversations, you need a kick in the butt, you need, in a loving way, you need all of that, then reach out to me privately or put the words VIP down in the comments section and I'll send you the information for our next 6-month round. You've got to do what you need to do to get that consistency and show up. And sometimes you just need a bit of confidence building to show up more regularly and, more consistently, and know how to show your face. Like, what kind of content do you need to put out there? How do you share it in a way that is going to attract people to you and build the know, like, and trust factor, rather than just mentioning the name of a product? Like, there are ways and means to do things the right way and the wrong way. And sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. So if you need some guidance, that's something that's, available to you at the timing of this conversation is, that accountability. If you need higher level mentorship, then reach out to me and find, see if that's going to be a good fit for you. For some of it won't be. But for those of you that need that guidance and that support and that structure and that accountability, maybe consider whether that might be a good fit for you. So just reach out or put the words VIP if that's something that you want to look into. Okay. But what I'm really encouraging you to do is to show up more from you. Content is content. That's fine. But the defining difference as to whether people will buy something off you or join you in your team is 100% you. So show up more from your voice and your face and your ideas and your passions and your story and, what's meaningful to you. And take people on that journey on your social media. And trust me, the people that I follow that are doing it really, really well, they're just showing up more from their own voice rather than crafted content, if that makes sense. Do you understand what I mean by the difference of, just sharing their own thoughts and opinions and stories and journey rather than spending hours and hours and hours and hours on crafting social media content? They're just showing up more and they're talking more. They're in their stories, sharing their journey. They're the ones that people are looking at. We are in a world, rightly or wrongly, we are in a world of reality TV. People are craving genuineness, authenticity, and your voice. Not what you can create, not what you can craft strategically. All that's important. I'm not saying that's not important. But people, for you to get more traction in your business organically, it comes from you as a person. So show more of you. Speak more from your voice. Don't be afraid to do that. This is your life, your future, your bank account. No one else can do that for you. And I know you've got fears. I know some of you will have boundaries. I know some of you don't feel like it, or you don't think you're pretty enough or good looking enough or have enough success in this industry to do that. You don't have to have success in this industry to have a vision and have a passion. You don't have to have success in this industry to stand behind something. You don't have to have success in the industry already to be passionate about whatever it is that you're passionate about, whether that's travel or health or natural health or skincare or, looking after yourself or those kind of things. You just need to want it badly enough to show up more. Guarantee you show up more and do that consistently from your face and your voice, and you'll get better traction in your business. If you're a real quiet person, but you're relying on building on social media organically, but you're not really there, you're not on, and I'm not saying you need to be on TikTok or doing reels or whatever, but if you can, it's another avenue for you to get into a whole new, brand new audience and come out of nowhere. You don't even need to have an established brand to turn up on TikTok and sell some stuff. It's an incredible opportunity. Are you utilizing those opportunities and just getting on those videos and talking? There are opportunities in front of you, and some of you are blinded to them. You could be doing more, and you could be getting more traction in your business if you just show up a little bit more from your face and your voice. That's what's authentic. That's what's genuine. That's what's going to get you more traction. So I just encourage you to take on board and do that what you will. But just if you show up more, you're going to get more traction, because that's what people are craving. They're craving the human connection. You can achieve that through social media, but it's got to come from your face and your voice. It can't come from not posting for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and not keeping that consistency. Okay? You are the difference. Okay? Joanne, I need to do more of my face and my voice. Awesome. Great evaluation. Laurie, you don't typically make big life decisions, car, house, job, intimate relationships without ever seeing or hearing the person that you're dealing with. Exactly. Treat your business like it's a relationship. You don't marry somebody on the first date, typically, unless you go on a show like Married with First Sight or whatever. Do you have that show in different countries? There are TV shows, reality TV shows that have a different stance on that. But you know what I mean. You date the person, you engage them, you go into a relationship, and you get engaged, and then you get married. Like, there's a journey before you make a commitment. Selling stuff is no different in your business. You've got to create that journey, that trust, and have a relationship, a human connection with people before they're going to want to buy with you. So show up and build that human connection more. That is the best thing that you can do in this day and age on social media. And I'm seeing so many people miss that. Okay? I would not be where I am without the VIP mentorship program. I'm so grateful for Helen's consistent guidance and support. Thank you for that feedback, Beth. I appreciate this. I definitely need to do more of this. Good evaluation, Ramona. Thanks, Helen. I've really fallen off since I got sick in February, ready to get back on doing things the right way. I need to show more of me again. Awesome. I'm glad you caught this video, Lynn. Definitely need it to up my connection with video. Awesome. I'm showing up and showing my face. I'm just trying to keep going while not being tied to the results. And that's something we all have to grapple with, Christina. Absolutely. It's just doing the do without being tied to the outcome, because it's doing the do long enough that you'll get the results. It's the work that you do now that'll pay off later. You have to keep doing the do without the results initially and be okay with that. Anybody on this journey, because I think in social media, people don't realize it takes longer than what you think it does because of that know, like, and trust. And people are spoiled for choice out there with everybody on social media. So how you stand out from the difference is stand out from the crowd is continue to show up more, but from your genuine face and your genuine voice. I put me out there for people to know me, but even you, Cherie, you need to put yourself out there more so people know what it is that you do and what you care about and your passions. Even you can do more of that. I definitely needed it. VIP journey is amazing. Helen is a fantastic mentor. Thank you very much for your feedback there, Jeanette. So I'm going to leave it there. Food for thought, but I really encourage you to take this discussion on and think about how you can utilize this information for yourself and your journey so you can get better traction in your business. Okay, join me tomorrow live. Got a special training for you with some special people. So look forward to seeing you then.